Hi Big Tractor Power fans. In this video we're going to spend some time out in a western Kentucky field with an AGCO Challenger TG8400C Terra Gator. This big machine is applying winter wheat seed over the corn stalks, and winter wheat will be following the corn crop out in this field, and we're going to see what it's like to run a big machine like this. So often you might be driving down the road and see one of these big yellow Terra Gators racing across the field, and I'm going to climb up in the cab to see the operator's perspective of what it's like to run one of these machines, and we're going to talk with the operator what it's like to use all the technology to apply seed and fertilizer on a field. This big Terra Gator is a Challenger product sold through AGCO Challenger dealers. It's equipped with an AGCO Power AP8 4x4 6-cylinder 8.4 liter 365 horsepower engine. This applicator features an AGCO M2 260 CVT continuous variable transmission. It has a 165-gallon diesel fuel tank, a 15-gallon DEF tank for clean engine solutions, and weighs in at 42,000 pounds. The 8400C Terra Gator that you see working in this video is equipped with an AirMax 2 split bin that holds 345 cubic feet of material and applies it on the field through a 70-foot wide air boom. According to AGCO's website, challengerag.us, the list price for a Terra Gator TG8400C is $278,167. This machine represents a big investment in application, but it's an investment that is well made because it can cover a lot of acres. This 8400C was brand new this fall and has already put on 400 hours, and when we're riding up in the cab with the operator, we'll talk about just how many acres he's already covered in just a few weeks. Now that we've talked about the basic specifications of the TG8400C, let's head out to the field to see the work that it's doing, and then we'll jump up in the cab to visit with the operator and see what it's like to be behind the wheel of a Terra Gator. We can walk over here and take a look. The dust you see coming out is just from the seeds. You can see the winter wheat seed laying on the ground here. And then the tractor and disc are gonna come along and disc these stalks up and put this seed in the ground for next year's crop. You might have noticed when the Terra Gator was being filled up that there was some spilled winter wheat seed underneath the KBH tender trailer. Don't worry, they came in with a payloader and scooped up that seed and were able to put it back into the spreader and apply it out on the field. I'm up in the cab of a TG8400C and it's applying winter wheat seed here out over the corn stalks, and we can see the farm is over here with their road track and disking in the seed. It's a quick way to apply your crop and get a good uniform coverage. Look out the window and see they're not too far behind the spreader here. So farmers like this boom truck because you get pretty good application of getting your seed right where it needs to be placed.
Yeah, it's going to be spot on. You know, you're placing it straight over top of where you want it to be versus throwing it. You know, and if you was to get in a little dip, you know, the fan truck was to rock one way or the other, you know, it could be off a little one way or the other. And with a fan truck, you have to double sow, where with a boom truck, you can single pass it. So that's an advantage.
And even though we're doing the outside boundaries of the field here, you're able to use your auto guidance to steer the machine. It's got a 70-foot boom out there.
That's right. It'll back up and square up with this next one. It'll pick it right up on its own.
See it taking over here. The seed coming out.
I most time hold it back on some curves that are pretty sharp like this, but if you'll slow her down just a little bit, she'll take them to a T as well.
Oh, that's pretty impressive. So all your controls are right over here on the armrest.
That's it.
So you can control your throttle with that lever there.
Yeah, this is your throttle if you want to do it that way. I run it on automatic, so it's going to give the truck more throttle or less to optimize fuel efficiency when it needs it. And then that turns my booms on and off, my auto steer, boom height, and my 2 cruise controls I can set there. And which I don't really fool with the boom height much because I'm running auto boom. So I get in the field and get that set, and it'll pretty well do that itself as well. And after I get my boundary spread, find me a good straight corner over here somewhere, and I'll set up a AB line. I'll probably go down and get a straight one coming back. Here and start going away. Takes it a second. See they'll start changing. Change this to last pass. When I'm sowing wheat, I always put 2 boundaries on it. Just make sure I got plenty of room to turn back without causing a skid. And we've got the upgraded steering on these new C chassis. We're running the RS1, which is a lot better steering. It'll hold this last pass and won't miss a lick, you know, through all these curves and everything.
That's pretty impressive when you're doing the headland and the boundary.
And then I'm running my cameras down here on this monitor so I can watch my bends. And I can set my cruise controls and my rates, and that's where you do all that.
So how many acres do you get to cover typically on a bin full of wheat seed like this?
Well, it depends. That first trailer that came out here had 90 acres on it, and I emptied that trailer in 2 pools in a piece. So it just depends. Depends on how much fertilizer they're mixing with it, how much wheat they want to put.
So how many tons does this carry then?
I can put, if I'm spreading a blend, I can, you know, without wheat in it, of course wheat's going to be lighter, it's going to take up more room. But if I'm spreading a blend, I can put 20,000 pounds on it. And we do variable rate with this truck too. You know, it's got dual bends. I can put down variable rate MAP and potash, and I can run microbes through it too. I got micro bends in the back. Put down zinc or sulfur, whatever the farmer wants. And variable rate all 3 products.
Screen down here just shows you each of your points. So how many fan points do you have out there?
It's 32 of them.
And that allows you to know if something gets blocked up or...
That's right. If that thing turns red while one of them turns red while you're spreading, well, you'll know it. You need to get out and check on it. You know, either it is stopped up or maybe the sensors come loose or something, you know. We've actually had that program save us a time or two this year, and it really seems to work really well.
So we're in a little bit of a rough part of the field, but if you really open this up, you've got some good running. What kind of speed does this Terra Gator get?
Depends on the rates you're putting. You know, putting 475 pounds an acre. You know, if I was in big running, I could get on up there about 17.5 miles an hour with it and be fine. You know, over on the first field you filmed, I had to cruise at about 14 and was doing all right. But in these little tight point roads, I, you know, just back her on down some. Ain't gonna need to get beat around it.
Right. Well, it's a pretty quick way to spread your wheat, because the fastest air drill I've been in was 60 feet at 11 miles per hour. So that's
Right.
You can definitely cover some acres. So you were saying this was a new machine this fall. So how many acres have you already put onto the Terra Gator?
Let's see, last week sometime I checked it and I'd put over 12,000 on it. And I'm guessing at this point in the game I'm probably getting real close to 14,000. I haven't checked it lately.
So this gets a lot of use.
Oh yeah.
One of the key advantages to running a Terra Gator to apply winter wheat seed is speed. This machine can reach a top field speed of 14 to 17 miles per hour. Equipped with a 70-foot airflow boom, the Terra Gator can cover anywhere from 500 to 600 acres per day in good running conditions. In order to create a good seed bed and incorporate the winter wheat seed, this farm utilizes a pair of Case IH 470 row track tractors. These 470 horsepower machines are pulling a pair of Case IH 375 true tandem discs that are 34 feet wide, equipped with Kuhn-Krause packers that firm up the seed bed once the disc has incorporated the seed and sized up the corn stalks. The tractors traveling at about 7.5 miles per hour can easily keep up with the one airflow spreader and incorporate all the winter wheat seed that is broadcast on the field. Airflowing in winter wheat seed and disking it into the soil is a popular method for winter wheat seeding in western Kentucky. Another popular option is a 40-foot wide air drill and no-tilling the winter wheat seed directly into the corn stalks. Here we can see a John Deere 1890 40-foot wide drill teamed up with a 270 bushel 1910 commodity cart. This seeding team can cover about 250 acres of ground per day. The air drill is a little more precise method of placing the seed in the ground, but when it comes to harvest in June, both the broadcast wheat and the drilled wheat will produce about the same yield. The broadcast wheat may run a little bit higher because a higher seed rate was put out on the ground. The total cost of the John Deere air drill system with the commodity cart and the 40-foot wide drill is $221,055. This drill can be used in the spring to seed soybeans and then in the fall to seed the winter wheat. Typically in western Kentucky, farms like to use a corn planter to meter the soybean seed and really rely on the drills only to seed winter wheat in the fall. The 40-foot air drill is a very common setup in western Kentucky for no-tilling winter wheat into standing corn stalks. Two of these 40-foot air drills, equipped with 270 bushel commodity carts, can cover around 500 acres per day. Farms wanting to have less equipment can go all the way up to 60 feet. That is the largest drill that you will see no-tilling winter wheat in western Kentucky. A 60-foot John Deere 1890 air drill has a list price of $224,438. It's towing a 550 bushel commodity cart, which has a list price of $88,384. This big drill then requires a bigger tractor. Here we can see a 620 horsepower track machine, and the list price for this 9620RX is $628,000. So seating really wide and big is possible, but there's a big investment connected to it. This bigger drill and tractor team can cover anywhere from 400 to 500 acres per day. In comparison, broadcasting the winter wheat can be a little less expensive than owning the air drill. The Terra Gator is owned by a local cooperative and can cover thousands of acres from multiple farms, applying fertilizer in the spring ahead of corn planting, and then applying fertilizer and winter wheat in the fall. The disc is a lesser expense for the farm as well. According to CaseIH.com, the list price of a 34-foot 375 true tandem disc is $43,954. This disc can be used over thousands of acres in the spring ahead of the corn planter on this farm, and then again in the fall to cover the same acres, disking in the corn stalks and applying the winter wheat seed. Overall, it's just simply a preference of the farm, whether they want to be a little more precise and drill the wheat into the ground, or they want to broadcast it and disc it in. I hope that you've enjoyed spending some time out in the field and up in the cab of this Challenger TG8400C applicator. It's certainly an interesting machine to learn about and see it work in the field. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, I hope you'll consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there's over 1,000 videos of farm machines in action. Make sure to click on the notifications bell as well so you'll know when the next Big Tractor Power video is released. New videos are coming out almost every day from the channel. If you have any questions or thoughts about this video, please leave them in the comment section below as I try to respond to every post that is made. If you would like to get a preview of what is coming up next on Big Tractor Power YouTube, make sure to check out Big Tractor Power Instagram, where I share pictures and short video clips of what is currently being filmed in the field. As always, thank you for watching.